Hey, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my podcast. It's late and I should sleep, but I'm still here. So I'm not entirely sure where I want to take this podcast today. I do want to talk about school, I think. So maybe I'll just start with that, and maybe I'll go on some tangent like I always seem to. So today, my administration, and I think it was just like faculty and staff, it was kind of like an open meeting, I think, had a meeting on Google Meets, I think it was, and they were discussing the recent, I think it was actually an order put in place by our governor for all seniors to have their classes be pass-fail. So I'm actually going to pull up the post that my English teacher sent us on Canvas. But basically, my English teacher gave us a little bit of a brief on this whole situation because it's very confusing in general. She basically said all seniors will receive a pass-fail grade for the semester based on your grade at the end of the third 9 weeks. And that kind of just goes off what I said yesterday, that March 13th, whatever our grades were on that date, that's what's going to determine the pass-fail. If you weren't passing at the end of the third 9 weeks, we have this time to get caught up and bring that grade up, which I don't even have to worry about it. And our GPA will not change from last semester, which my GPA was actually oddly high at the end of last semester. Like, I don't know how it was so high, but it was. So that's good. I was worried that my GPA would fall because of this semester, which I think it would have if this wasn't put in place. And we can technically withdraw from classes that aren't necessary for graduation. I'm not going to worry about that. So like technically I could withdraw from marching band, jazz band, percussion ensemble, and AP statistics. I'm not going to withdraw from AP statistics. I actually kind of enjoy that class. But I still have to stay in English 4 and Latin 2 because I need those to graduate and go off to college. It's great. And then my English teacher gave us a little brief on what this means for her and for my English 4 class. And it's moving forward, if you desire, Moving forward, if you desire, will be about you learning about a subject of your choice for your own sake and me providing feedback on your research. This is going off a project that we are currently working on, which is an annotated bibliography, which technically would be our final grade before exam, like our final project for English. But now it's completely optional. I think I'm still going to do it just because I want to find something that interests me to like pour my mind into, because I really enjoy research papers and stuff, and I'll talk about that in a minute because I think I want to talk about where I'm going with that on this podcast. Since it is optional, I will not hound you if I don't hear from you. I will keep posting assignments and updates for those who want to stay engaged and active and have the space and time to do so. No judgments from me if you don't. That means I'm probably not going to be doing any extra assignments. I'm going to be completely honest. Whenever I see something that says optional, I don't do it. I straight up will not be put into the right mindset to like be able to go at it and do it. So I probably won't be doing a whole lot of work in my English class. Now, I haven't heard anything from any of my other teachers. My English teacher is the only person that has like a senior focused class. So like band, it's all grades. Stats, it's basically sophomores through seniors. There's a couple sophomores in my stats class somehow. I have no clue how they did that. But yeah, like my English 4 class is the only like senior driven class. So I don't know what my other teachers are going to think of this or are going to expect from me. I really hope it's not much, because I'm already really stressed with everything that's going on in the world as is. I am not stressed by a workload or anything. Like, I don't have a whole lot bearing down on me right now. I really don't. I spend 2 hours every day playing a video game, like playing one specific MMO at least 2 hours every day. But that's beside the point. And so I have plenty of free time. I have time to work on stuff. It's just I cannot put myself in the right mindset. Where I'm sitting right now at this desk, this computer And this desk has always been associated with play and with fun release from the outside world, you know? Like, I can't bring myself to work at this desk. And then the desk in my room is also associated with fun and play, and it's associated more specifically with art and painting. So I really have a hard time finding a place to work. There have been a couple times where I've gone outside, but for some, like, all of a sudden it got really cold. I don't really know how. It's gotten warm again, but it was like 50s, 60s for about a week. And then I think Tuesday, yeah, I'd say it was Tuesday and into Wednesday, it started snowing. It literally snowed at my house, and I don't understand what's going on with the weather. The weather is doing so many crazy things. But I just can't find a place to work, and I can't find a place to put myself in the right mindset to work. I've taken 2 online classes over, like 2 summer online classes in the past. One was pre-calculus. I didn't learn anything from that class. And one was Latin 1. I learned more in Latin 1 than I have in Latin 2 because I haven't been doing my work in Latin 2. I just could not focus on my work. I always was like doing it right up until the due date. Like the night before it was due, I was always like working my butt off to get my work done because I just couldn't put myself in the right mindset and couldn't stay focused. And that's my problem with this online schooling stuff is I've never been able to focus at home. I always tend to do my homework at school. We have this 40-minute break period every day called flex, and I normally like go to the auditorium or go to a teacher's classroom or something and work on my homework because I can't focus at home like at all. And another thing is, not only has my mental health been thrown off, I guess, by this whole situation, but I've also been having a lot of issues with sitting in front of a computer screen all day. So I have a blue light resistant coating on my glasses. I have like the Crizal blue light lenses. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but it's like the really nice Crizal lenses with the blue light stuff. Yeah. I wear prescription glasses if I didn't make that clear. But with that coating on my glasses, technically the amount of blue light that goes straight to my eyes is reduced. So I don't get the harmful blue light on my eyes. And technically I shouldn't be getting as many headaches and eye problems that I do, but also I spend the entire day in front of my computer. If I have the chance to spend the whole day playing video games, I take it and I do that. The first couple of weeks I wasn't video gaming as much. I was actually doing some hobby stuff for model horses. I was working on a website, but more recently I've been playing more and more video games. And it's mostly Sims and Star Stable Online. So that's my current situation. But I think it was Tuesday. I'm trying to think. I think it was Tuesday. It wasn't Wednesday. It was Tuesday. Yeah, I think it was Monday or Tuesday of this week. I had it was around 11 a.m. I want to say. I think I couldn't sleep. Like I woke up around 6 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep, so I just stayed up and got on the computer kind of early. But it was around 11 a.m. and I hadn't eaten anything. I hadn't had anything to drink. I hadn't really woken myself up, I guess. I was still in a slight sleep state. But I noticed I opened up my Sims game and I was starting to play with one of my families. I just heard a Facebook notification on my computer and I'm not sure if it played through my speakers or through my headphones. Surround sound headphones, let's go. But what was I talking about? Oh, migraine. I noticed that my eyes were starting to go, I was starting to get some blind spots, and the actual intense headache of a migraine is always the last symptom that I get. The first symptom is normally either dizziness or it's blind spots in my eye / double vision. It's a combination of double vision, tunnel vision, and blind spots. It's really weird. I cannot explain how it looks to me at all, except if I'm looking at one word, I can only see half of the word, if that makes any sense. That's the best way I can explain it. So I normally I've gotten pretty good at catching my migraines before they go full-fledged migraine. So I got off the computer, went and took some ibuprofen, and I took a 4-hour coma. So I slept for a while and I woke up and I still had a minor headache, but it was better. But it kind of just gave me this huge wake-up call of this. I really can't be doing this every day, but I am, because there's nothing else to do. Like previously, before all of this virus stuff happened, I would just like hang out with my friends after school. I would go to one of the coffee shops and hang out, or I would even just go to a coffee shop by myself and get some coffee because people tended to be busy. And I would just hang out and chill right before my musical rehearsals. And I don't have that anymore. I don't have musical rehearsals. I don't have after school band rehearsals. I don't have really stuff to practice except for maybe like scale work and stuff. Like I don't know what else to do, and I don't have motivation to do anything else. So it's really been messing with me. So as I stated before, I have this research project, this annotated bibliography that I am probably still going to do for my English class, which I'm not technically required to do it now, but I think I still am going to do it. And that's just because I love research. I think I stated this in the previous episode, but I would love to go into research. It's basically between music and research at this point as a possible career path. And I love learning about possible solutions to things. And last year, I actually did a research project on the applications of genetics and gene therapies. And I remember one of the articles I used was, I think it was a medical journal, maybe. I can't quite remember, but it was about these trials done on, I think it was still being done on rats in like February 2019, that like was using gene therapies to treat epilepsy and certain types of epilepsy. And I just thought that was so cool. And I want to kind of keep going with that science and research thing for my annotated bibliography. But at the same time, like I want to do something that doesn't have a whole lot of research on it already. And that probably sounds like a suicide mission. Like that's probably not the best idea, but I still want to, because I want to be able to find my own solution to whatever problem I'm researching, or find my own applications for something. So hold on, I have a sticky note that I wrote on from earlier. I was listening to the Mile Higher podcast. I normally don't listen to podcasts myself, but I started getting into it. And also I like having the visual aspect of a video whenever I'm doing some grinding in any MMO. So like on one screen, I'll have a video pulled up, and on the other screen, I'll have my game. And I have some notes. So first of all, 0 point energy is something I want to look into. I personally cannot explain it in a very good way because I don't know physics as well as I could. So I'll probably have to teach myself some physics. But the specific episode that I was watching was the one from yesterday. So actually, I guess this would be 2 days before because I'm recording these a day ahead. But from April 1st, and it was about crop circles and like the crop circle phenomenon in England. And I have 4 little notes here, and I'll have to look them up myself to figure out exactly what they say or what they mean. But one of them is sacred geometry, another is binary code, which I already know what that is, but they were using binary code to try and contact aliens. It was interesting. And then the Arecibo message, which goes along with the binary code and contacting aliens. I'll get on into the alien thing in a second. And like this, I can't remember exactly what it was called in the video. I just have written down sacred powered grid. And it's kind of just this theory that every single unexplained sacred site across the globe, so like Stonehenge, parts of the pyramid are still left unexplained. So the pyramids and other sacred places like that, there's this theory that they're all connected through one power grid on the earth. I have to watch the video again to figure out exactly what was talked about with that. But yeah, like lately I've been obsessed with the paranormal and the idea of alien life, which I know I probably sound crazy for saying that, but I've just been watching a lot of X-Files, okay? I've gone through 4 seasons of the X-Files in the past like 3 weeks. I'm currently on the 5th season. Let me actually look up exactly what episode in the 5th season I'm on. Also, there's like 25 episodes in each season. I'm on season 5, episode 6. No, I'm not on season 5, episode 6. I'm on season 5, episode 8. I have no clue how to pronounce it. Okay, so yes, that's where I am. I've been watching so much X-Files, and because of that, I've had my mind opened up to other possibilities. Like, I've always thought that there's got to be something else out there. Now, whether or not they're coming down to kill us, I'm not sure about that, but there has to be some other form of life out there, you know? And watching the X-Files has kind of opened my mind up to, it's not just little green men that could be considered an alien being or alien technology or stuff like that. Like, I feel like a lot of people are so close-minded on and just set on, if you believe in aliens, it's little green men that are coming down to take over the world. I think there's some possibilities out there, and if there really is alien life that has been able to tap into unexplained technology by us, unexplained by our eyes, maybe it's explained to them, but unexplained technology to us, I feel like we could tap into that eventually, or maybe even find a way to tap into it now. And that's kind of where the whole 0 point energy idea came from. Was I did a Google search of theoretical applications of alien technology. That is specifically what I put into, I think it was Google. It could have been Bing. I don't know. Whatever. But I specifically put into my search engine theoretical applications of alien technology, and the first thing that came up was 0 point energy. So I think I might add that into my research project. I might do something with it. I might go on a tangent like I am right now, because I'm really good at going on tangents. That's why I started this podcast, is I can just talk to myself for hours. But I think I want to take this research, it's not a paper, it's an annotated bibliography, but this thing that I'm making, I think I want to take it into something that like just really, really interests me and baffles me, and something, not just something I already know about that I'm just trying to get an easy A, because right now I'm not trying to get an easy A, because it doesn't matter. I can take this in any direction that I want, and I think that unexplained phenomena might be one of the ways I take this. I think with that note, I'm going to end this video here, this podcast, this episode, this here. Thank you to anyone and everyone for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and also share this video with somebody if you really think that this podcast is going somewhere and you enjoy this and you think somebody else would enjoy it. Feel free to share it, because yeah, I shared it with everyone yesterday. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Bye.